Alright, let's give it a go.
Should we just try?
Sonorous is commentating, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna give you a short heads up, and then we're gonna go live.
One sec, quickly, maybe for poker, so he's aware, because he's gonna mute the Discord, and I'm mainly talking. He might sometimes like just talk about his thoughts, and that might be in the middle of my sentence or while you read some donations or something.
Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah,
Okay.
I know already.
Okay.
So it's fine.
All right. Perfect.
Alright, we're gonna go live in 5 seconds.
Hello. I think.
Hello. Are we live?
Is poker supposed to say something here?
I'm not sure.
Right. I'm sorry. Welcome back to ES. I'm so sorry. Welcome back to ESA Summer Online. We're raising money for Alzheimer-Fonden. Links to donate, if you'd like to, can be found below the stream. We would like to thank Kaspersky, Twitch, and ViewSonic for sponsoring this event. Now it's time for Bubzia running Metroid Zero Mission, any % blindfolded. Take it away.
Yes, my name is Bubzia, and I will run Zero Mission right now with a blindfold. And for that, I also need to ask quickly the donation reader, I guess, which blindfold got chosen by the viewers in the bid war, because I don't know the results.
I hope you guys chose the seal because it's the cutest.
Okay, one last refresh gave me White Cat as
White
the
Cat.
result of the bid war.
All right.
Thank you so much to everyone who donated for that cause.
Yes, thank you. It's a very good choice. It is this cute blindfold here. And I guess I'm gonna start then. I will mute my commentator for myself, so I only have my game audio running. So it's not like any audio guide or anything. I get no hints, nothing. I just play by myself. And if all is okay, I would give it up to Xoneris and mute you all and start the run.
Sure.
All right. Then.
Good luck, buddy.
Thank you very much. Let me quickly mute everything. Everything and everyone. All right. With the weird setups that we have, I can't hear anyone else now. I hope Xoneris can still be heard. And with that said, I would say let's give it a go and just start the run. I can count down with my hands if you guys want a clear timer or clear start. Tell it to me. Oh wait, I can't hear you, I guess. I guess I will just start in like 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, everybody. Hey, what's up? Yeah, by the way, like he said, I'm Zonorous. I speedrun this game normally. Not blindfolded, but I can play this game normal. So yeah, you're about to see something pretty amazing. I actually thought of speedrunning these games blindfolded before, but then I thought about it a bit more and I thought, no way, that's way too hard. And now I'm sitting here, commentating a run of this game blindfolded, which is amazing. So yeah, this is a Metroid Zero Mission. It's a remake of the...
just for tech and everyone else, I have a horrible audio delay on my game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a remake of the very first Metroid game.
If I could quickly check and restart the run, because this is kind of unplayable right now. I don't know. I will quickly take my blindfold off and go to the voice chat again. I'm very sorry, guys. Okay, I can hear you guys again.
Hello.
Is there anyone from the tech crew here, or can we quickly go into like an intermission or something? Because I don't know, there's a huge delay on audio.
Probably. Hey Bubzia, if you're the greatest runner on the world, say something. All right, hey, let's try again. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Bubzia with his Metroid Zero Mission Blindfolded run, and I'm Zonorous. I will be commentating most of the run. As you heard, the man, he has muted Discord and all, that he can focus on his blindfolded run, so I'm not interrupting him while talking. And yeah. I speedrun this game normally, not blindfolded, so I can explain you most of the things that's happening here, but you know, it's a cool game. So Metroid Zero Mission is the remake of the original Metroid for the NES. This is on the GBA, on the Game Boy Advance, and it has some added features towards the end of the game, which is not in the original game. Yeah, if you so happen to have never played a Metroid game or saw a Metroid game in your entire life, you play as Samus Aran, a bounty hunter, and you're sent on this planet to do some quests, and you collect a bunch of different upgrades and stuff, so you can progress. For example, the Morph Ball you saw right at the start of the game, which allows you to change into this ball, which makes you smaller. Right here, where we currently are, this is one of the rather harder sections for Bubzia, because there's a lot of enemies here, and you know, with the blindfold and stuff, timing all of this is rather hard. Yep, he indeed fell down there. His main strategy here in this room is to kill all the enemies because their position is sort of random. And he's trying a rather difficult wall jump here. Yeah, like even with your sight, this wall jump is a little bit annoying. Oh, he got it. What a legend. Alright. Yeah, you will be seeing a little bit of deviation here in this run compared to the normal 80% run. Most strategies will be exactly the same, except two minor differences. The first one is the one you're about to see right now. We're gonna see him pick up technically the second upgrade in the game, called the Long Beam here. In the normal 80% speedrun, you wouldn't really pick this up because it doesn't really help anything and it's kind of out of the way. But for the blindfolded run, it's pretty useful. What the Long Beam does is it just extends your beam shot to as far as it can travel compared to your starting beam, which only has a short range, and then it evaporates into the air. This is going to be very helpful because while shooting, it's a pretty good device for doing some audio cues. You know, you shoot and you wait until your beam impacts, because your impact creates a sound, and you know, logically, the longer it takes for the impact, the further you shot. Makes sense, right? And yeah, that's going to be very helpful. It's a minor detour here, but for the blindfold run, very helpful. Also, by the way, Bubzia might be talking sometimes, and because I'm muted on his end, he might interrupt me mid-sentence. So he's not rude or something, he just literally can't hear me. So keep that in mind if that is happening, or if that is gonna happen at some point maybe. And yeah, now with the long beam, we're just gonna progress to our next major upgrade, which is going to be missiles. Also, of course, since this is a marathon run and a blindfolded run, he will be saving quite a lot, just in case if he messes up somewhere. Because coming up is a first little mini-boss. He told me it shouldn't be too hard of a boss, but we'll find out. So yeah, here we got the missile tanks, the first missile tanks. You get 5 of those. Instead of firing your beam, you can fire missiles. They are slightly stronger than your beam, and they can open certain doors. Okay, here you saw him. Oh, that's a very cute setup. Yeah, what's happening here on this boss? As you can see, his weak spot is the eye, and in order to for him to know where the eye actually is, he's running into the enemy left and right. Because this boss will always try to do a swing attack on where you actually are, and so you can kind of manipulate his eye exactly, so you can just shoot straight up and hit it. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, after you defeat that worm boss, you get another upgrade called the Charge Beam, which allows you to charge up your beam for a more powerful shot. That's pretty cool. Pretty helpful as well. It also allows you to do a little rather, it's not super secret, but a technique that is not explained anywhere in the game, called a Pseudo screw attack. That means if you charge up your charge beam and do a spin jump, you kind of convert the energy of your charge shot into your jump, and you can damage enemies while in your spin jump. It's a neat little thing. I'm not sure if we're gonna see it somewhere in the run, but it is a thing. And now we're here in the Hive Room, as it's called. It's one of the hardest, not the hardest, but one of the most annoying rooms of the game, especially in the speedrun. You have these hives that spawn these little fly things. And as you can see, they have a ton of health. And yeah, it keeps spawning these little flies forever until you kill it. Missiles do a pretty decent chunk of damage to it, while the beam is rather meh-ish. So you try to hit it with the missiles instead of your beam, but you see the flies around it. They can block a missile shot, which is rather annoying. That room was also a reason why he picked up the long beam, because the short beam you get from the start of the game isn't just quite, just doesn't have quite the range to make it. Yeah, here's a little section with some acid. Damages you when you're inside of the acid, but it's pretty negligible, so doesn't take too much damage. Yes, some of these setups he's using here is crazy, man. That's pretty bonkers. Like, he just does some normal short jumps at certain positions, which should land him into certain other spots. As you can see, there's some great stuff here. And yeah, we're about to pick up our next item, or our next upgrade here, the bombs. Which allows you, when you're in your morph ball, to place some bombs which explode after a short notice. And they can be used to damage, but they're mainly used as a tool to progress the game. Because as you see here, there's a few blocks that only can be destroyed by normal bombs. And you can also do something that is called bomb jumping in this game. If you chain your bombs correctly, you can just jump into the air, or like gain vertical height that way for pretty much as long as you want, which is also going to use a bit later in the game. It's also one of these techniques that is not explicitly explained in the game somewhere. It's one of the rather secret things. And oh, I think he's lagging a bit here. This happened earlier. I think it's his internet. He dropped some frames, maybe. But hey, we're back. Look at that. Yeah, since he didn't say anything and the game went pretty well, he apparently didn't even notice what just happened. So I guess it's just his internet. So yeah, might happen. Hopefully not. We'll see. Let's pray. Let's pray. Yeah. Now that we have the bombs, we can progress. So your main objective in this game, for the moment, is to kill two bosses called Crate and Ridley. And after you killed those two bosses, you can progress to sort of the final boss of the game, Mother Brain. Might have heard that term before. Yeah, he's currently farming on this little endlessly respawning mob here. What he meant with big one is you can see like this the pink drop that refills your health, and they come in like small and bigger, and the small one only I don't remember the exact amounts of how much it refills. So yeah, what you're gonna see here, the quote-unquote intended route throughout this game is you kill Crate first and Ridley later. But here in the any % speedrun, we're gonna... Oh, you can't hear when Bubzia talks? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, good to know. Yeah, anyway, normally kill Crate first and then Ridley. Crate is going to be one of the hardest parts of this blindfolded speedrun. It's very difficult. So yeah, hopefully that's gonna go alright. Now we're in Norfair here, by the way. This is a pretty large area where, as you can see, with lava and stuff, and some heated rooms where he's gonna take the damage if he doesn't have the Varia suit. Yeah, you will be seeing a bit more of that later. We're gonna quickly go to Criteria here to pick up another upgrade, which is gonna be very useful now and later in the game.
Would we have a second for a quick donation?
Sure, go ahead.
We have a $115 donation from Moving. Thank you so much for your donation. With that, we're at over $5,300 raised for Alzheimer Fund already. Thank you so much to all of you who donated towards this great cause. If you'd like to donate yourself, the link is in the panel below the stream. Thank you so much once again.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. We really appreciate it. That's pretty awesome. In the meantime here, Bubzia picked up something called an unknown item. There are 3 of these unknown items in the game. What they do currently is they let you destroy these shining blocks after you pick them up. And they will not be unknown a little bit later in the game, which is pretty cool. But I'll get to that after, after they're not unknown anymore. And right back to back, we're gonna pick up another upgrade here, the Power Grip, which I think was first introduced in this game, if I remember correctly. And the Power Grip allows you to grab ledges. Up until this point, you were not able to grab ledges. But now you can. And that is also going to be very important for him. Because they also provide some sort of not audio cue, but it helps him to know where exactly in the level he is. Because you just hang from a ledge, and you should know exactly where you are when you do that, because And yeah, now with the unknown item and the Power Grip, we can go back to Norfair and progress there. And we slowly but surely gonna make our way to our first boss of the game, or first main boss of the game, Ridley. There will be, I think, 1 mini boss as well in the way. Here he's waiting for the enemy. As I said earlier, enemies in this game are generally kinda randomish. Like there are some rooms where they are in sort of a fixed position, and other rooms where they have kind of randomized positions. And obviously, since he can't see where the enemies are, he just stands at certain spots and shoots until the enemy is dead, so can't get damaged. So the main problem, it's not necessarily the health that might be annoying, getting hit, but whenever you get hit by an enemy, you have this like little knockback animation. And especially if you're doing some platforming right here and you get knocked back, that can be pretty detrimental. So he's trying to avoid that as much as possible. So I hope you guys enjoyed this run so far. It's pretty amazing. He's going to pick up another item very soonish in the next room. Yeah, this room right here. This right here is one of the harder rooms, as you can see. You only have this these blocks there where you can hang from, and if you fall down, you're in the lava. And the lava does quite a rapid damage, so the fact that he got it was pretty amazing. He just said as well that he's like... he cheered for himself that he got it, so that's pretty pog. Yeah, this room is kind of what I said earlier. These rippers here, that's what the enemies are called, these flying things, they're a little bit random. Oh, okay. He just said he's... Yeah, he was trying to attempt a refill skip here, so what that means is with a somewhat precise bomb jump, you can bomb on top of the head of the statue and just like roll over its head, and you can skip this entire cutscene right here, and also the entire refill animation. Yeah, if you have your vision, it's pretty easy, but you know, blindfolded, it's kind of hard. Yeah, these statues, by the way, they're the so-called Chozo Statues. There are multiple of these game, and they're somewhat of your guide where to go. As you just saw in the cutscene, whenever you morph in one of these statues, they... Oh. Where was I? Oh yeah, the statues. Yeah, they give you like a way where to go. Yeah, he messed up the setup for this room just slightly right there, but he got it now. There are these crumbling blocks at the very edge, which means if you stand on them, they crumble and you fall through them, which you obviously want to avoid. So you can take this little shortcut right here. This is a somewhat intended sequence break of the game. It's just a little hidden path that you can take to skip some stuff, which is cool. And yeah, what you might see sometimes here is yeah, whenever he fails a room, he will just go back to reset the room like that. That's what he did earlier. Coming up here is a... Oh no, are we... Oh boy. Okay, I think his internet is against us again a little bit here. Not sure if you guys can still hear me, but yeah. Anyway, this is the mini boss I was talking about earlier. This one right here is pretty easy actually for the blindfolded. There's a very consistent strat. It just stands there in this spot, freezes that ripper, because that ripper is on like a fixed cycle every time. It's rather easy. So what you do is you just shoot the left and right like vines kind of thing that is holding this thing on top. You shoot it with missiles, it falls down. That's about it. From all the bosses in this game, this is probably the easiest one, with the special blindfolded strats he developed here. And yeah, here's a little cutscene introducing Ridley. Taking a quick safety save. Here, because the next room is going to be a little bit tricky. If you guys remember the bomb jumps I was talking about earlier, That's what's gonna happen here. And before that, he's gonna do a little bit of a refill right here. He's trying to get maximum missiles and maximum health. Especially maximum health would be very nice. Since there's no real audio cue for this, he can't really tell how much health he's at. Oh. Yeah, you can see this this little block on the wall, on the ceiling. You can shoot it with a missile and it opens up and you bomb jump up there. And yeah, he got it first try, which is pretty impressive. He told me this is one of the more harder tricks or harder things to do because it's kind of hard to find a setup where you stand exactly below that one block. So the problem is when you're bomb jumping like that into a very narrow opening, like a one block opening, and you're just a tiny little bit slightly off, you will bonk on the ceiling and then fall down. So the fact that he got that, pretty impressive. Yeah, I quickly refresh my stream. Yeah, it makes sense because of whenever his frame slightly dies, I get a little bit of a delay. Makes sense. Yeah, anyway, so some of the rooms here are a little bit dangerous because there's just a lot of enemies and those enemies deal quite a significant chunk of damage. This room in particular right here with the missile there can be a bit annoying because you need to, like, the blocks below are crumble blocks, so if you stand on them you fall down, which is not so good. Yeah, here by the way is going to be our first instance of picking up. Oh no, it's happening again. The first instance of super missiles, which are just normal missiles, but just 5 times as strong. You don't get that many for the entire run, but they're pretty good. Do a pretty significant chunk of damage. Yeah, luckily nothing super important is happening right now. He's just collecting some items here. Yeah, his health is a little bit low, which is a bit Monka-esque. But should be okay here. Yeah, he's trying to kill all of these 4 flying red orb thingies. They I'm not sure if you heard him, but he said there are 4 different like RNG paths they can be on, and he's just running around the room and trying to kill all of them because he can't really know where they are. Just quickly disposing of them, and that is cool. Yeah, just collecting some more items here. A missile and a super missile again. Super missiles are going to be very important here. And yeah, we should be making our way to the boss now. Ridley, which is, like I said, one of the harder bosses of the game. If you're not blindfolded, it's not too terrible of a fight. But if you're blindfolded, it's oof. It's gonna be something here. Luckily, he gets there. Oh yeah, right, the refill glitch. So yeah, here's one more of these unknown items that I was talking about earlier. Come on, buddy, that was if we're looking at this was not too bad. Yeah, he was trying a refill glitch right here. So, what a refill glitch does is that you can, as you can see with these statues, they're holding the item. What you can do, it's kind of a frame perfect trick, but it's not too hard to set up. What you can do is to pick up the item and like be inside, like get grabbed by the statue and refill your health. And what that allows you to do is that while you get the cutscene of the item explanation, what it does and whatever, you're also refilling your entire health, and you save a few seconds by it. That's cool. So yeah, here's Ridley. Yeah, he has a little bit of RNG right here. He does a... Oh, he did it! Oh god, what a legend. The problem is Ridley has a few different attacks he can do, and of course Bubzia can't really know which ones. But the good thing about Ridley is that you can just shoot him with missiles, and pretty much his entire body except his tail can be attacked with missiles. So whew, that was something. It was a little bit dangerous, but he got it. That's pretty cool. And yeah, here's a little E-tank. Whenever you pick up an E-tank, you refill your entire health, which is pretty nice. Just a little bonus. So he's full health now, and we can are on our way back to the area, which name I just forgot. The beginning part of the game, where he will be going to the second boss. Yeah, here he messed up just a little bit. That's what I said earlier. If he messes up his movement somewhere, he's just gonna go back where he came from and just attempt again. Yeah, while we're on our way back, by the way, Mr. Pokerface Sawadi, if you want to read out some donations or have any messages, this would be probably a perfect time right now.
Sure, thank you very much. We have $50 from Trinobit. Thank you very much for your donation. And this donation is put towards the incentive we have for a Harry Potter cosplay for Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets any percent. We are at $78 out of $150 for that right now. If you'd like to donate towards that cause, you still have a couple days because that run is, I believe, on Wednesday. So you still have some time, but it would be good to fill that incentive as early as possible, nonetheless. So thank you so much for that donation. And I would just like to remind you that every one of your donations goes straight to Alzheimerfonden, which is a Swedish Alzheimer foundation. Thank you very much.
Yeah, keep donating, guys. Yeah, like I said, this is gonna take a few minutes here. Like I said, we're just on our way back now to the second boss of the game. There's not terribly much to explain here or commentate on. We're gonna pick up another item here, the high jump boots. Those are pretty fancy and useful. It just increases the height you can jump. It's pretty cool. It also allows you, while you are in your morph ball, you can jump in your morph ball, which is cool, I guess. It's not used terribly much in the speedrun, but it's cool, I guess. You know. And yeah, on the way, just picking up some minor items, some more missiles and stuff. You know. As you can probably imagine, he will be picking up a lot more items than you would normally do in an any percent run. Yes, there's an enemy, buddy. Kill him. Kill the fire guy. There we go. Yeah. And yeah, I'm aware that I'm on a little bit of a delay, by the way. Because of the way this ESA setup is. I think I'm like on 5 to 4 seconds on a delay to his gameplay. So bear that in mind. Yeah, like I said, in the intended casual way of the game, you would be killing Kraid first and Ridley second. And yeah, we're now on our way to Kraid. Kraid, as a boss fight himself, will be rather easy. When you're facing Kraid for the first time, you're not supposed to have super missiles. And because of the enormous damage that super missiles will do, he's gonna dispose of Kraid rather quickly. Which is nice, you know. Yeah, his mic is muted because of the setup here. If you're new, by the way, on the stream, Bubzia is attempting to speedrun here, Metroid Zero Mission Blindfolded, and I'm commentating. He, of course, has muted me and our host here, so he can focus fully on the audio cues of the game. And on the process, he's muted himself, but you know, whenever he says something, I can hear it, and if it's something important, I can relay this information to you. So far, the most of the things he said is just that he got certain things, which makes him happy. Some of the harder tricks he got, like a little a little sign of relief for him. He's attempting to get that energy tank up there, again here, like earlier. As you can see, it's just a 1 block thing up there, and if you're just ever so slightly off, you bonk on the ceiling and don't get the item. That's what happened. So he had to redo his setup there again. But yeah. Now we're on 4 E-Tank. More health is always good, of course. So yeah, now we are in the Kraid area. And here is like the second major deviation compared to the quote-unquote normal any % run without Blindfolded. There's a trick in this game called the Acid Worm Skip. Or AWS for short, but it's a very, very hard trick, and like even without blindfold, it's a super hard trick, and it's basically impossible to do that trick blindfolded. So we're actually not gonna do that, and we are going to kill the acid worm, as the name of the trick implies. So the acid worm is just a little mini boss of this area. If you have been paying a little bit of attention to the level geometry, on the ceiling you see this railing thingy thing. Currently it's deactivated, but after you kill the acid worm, you can activate the railing and you can progress. In the acid worm skip, you can just do a little skip where you don't need to go here and activate this, but like I said, it's pretty precise and pretty hard. Yeah, he just said he doesn't technically need to save here, but it's a marathon, so he's going to save here. The acid worm is technically not too hard of a boss, but you know, safety first. So yeah, now since this railing thing is activated, we're on the boss now. His weak point are there on his body. As you can see, the shiny red blobs on the side. You just stand on one side of this pit. And just bait him to do the attack. Use the railing, go to the other side, and shoot a bunch of missiles. He just said, by the way, he was only one missile off from a one cycle. Because you have the super missiles and stuff. As you saw, you can take out the acid worm pretty fast. And yeah, he was only one missile off of killing the guy instantly. Unlucky. So yeah, now that we activated this railing thing, that's how I'm gonna keep pronouncing it for the rest. The railing thing. And yeah, now we can do the acid worm skip. Yeah, so coming up is the infamous room with the acid worm skip. So the main problem here, or what you generally do in the acid worm skip, since the railing thing is not activated, you can't do what you just saw here. What you generally do is you have these blocks there in midair, and you're on the edge. In Morph Ball, you're on the edge of the very last block, and you spam your bombs, and it kills the blocks. But whenever you get hit by a bomb, as you saw earlier, you get like propulsion up into the air. And if you time it perfectly, you just get enough like forward momentum so you can make it to the other side. But it's very, very difficult. Here's attempting another refill glitch. Oof. Yeah, he just said he sucks. But I think we all here disagree with that statement. He's doing a phenomenal job so far. Playing this game blindfolded, which is absolutely crazy to me. Like I said, a few years back, I thought, like, I toyed with the idea of playing this game blindfolded. But after, like, thinking about it harder, I thought, like, no way, that's, like, way too freaking hard. And yeah, now I'm here, commentating a run of this blindfolded. I have been proven wrong. Yeah, there, by the way, was another one of these unknown items. Which, like I said, currently don't have an immediate effect, or like a very minor immediate effect that you can like destroy blocks with the corresponding symbol of the item. But a little bit later, yeah, he fell down there. Yeah, here's a little minor screw up. Oh. Dude, how he just jumped over that guy? He probably wasn't even aware that there's a guy there. Oh my god. Legend, absolute legend. Yeah. You did it, buddy. So yeah, coming up is the crate boss fight. Like I said, please don't blink because this is going to be a rather short fight. There we go. Yeah. As I said, you're technically supposed to kill Crate first. And when you visit this guy for the first time, you don't have super missiles. And as you've seen, super missiles deal quite a lot of damage. So you just... The main mechanic about this boss is you just shoot missiles in his mouth. That's the main course of damage. He sometimes closes his mouth, then you shoot like his face, and then he opens his mouth. But it just so happens if you shoot 3 super missiles in his mouth, like he's dead. Which is super good and super fast. Now we got a pretty good ability called the Speed Booster. All of you, whoever's seen speedruns of Metroid should be very familiar with this kind of ability. You just become super fast, and you can do something called a Shine Spark, what you just saw. If you're running for a long enough period, you will become in this like a speed booster state where you just run super fast. What you can do then is press the down button and store your energy that you have built from that speed booster and release it in the form that you can do a dash, either horizontal, vertical, or even diagonal. And that's what you saw right there. That's a rather tricky thing he did there. He also said, "Ha, I did it." Some excitement on his part, which is cool. Collecting some more minor items here as well while we're at it. For the probably hardest area of the game, Blindfolded, as he told me. So yeah, super cool. Super cool. Since we have now defeated both Kraid and Ridley, we can make our way to Turian, the somewhat end of the game area, where we'll fight Mother Brain. On the way there, I think he will just collect some more items, and I guess this would be another good moment for our host here, Mr. Pokerface Awadi, to tell us about stuff or read some donation or whatever you want to do, friend.
Thank you very much, Xenoris. We actually have a $5 donation from Tiny Tim saying, "Hey all, really enjoying today's runs, especially this amazing Blindfolded Zero mission run. Outstanding play by Bubzia and a great commentary by the always amazing Xenoris. Cheers." This donation is... Okay, I just paused for a second because Bubzia was talking, but I assume you cannot hear him, so that might have sounded a little weird. But nonetheless, this donation is put towards Layers of Fear Any % Snake % incentive, which is right now at $10 out of 250, and it's a very interesting one because if it gets met, we will see Clandaria's snake during the entirety of the run, either on their neck or chilling in his tree. So it's very interesting. And Layers of Fear is tomorrow, so you have a couple hours, a bit more than a couple hours to donate for that incentive. Thank you so much for all of your donations so far.
Yeah, he's attempting a little bit of a very... I mean, it's not a difficult Shine Spark ball here. Yes, you did get hit, buddy. I know you can't hear me, but you did get hit. Yeah, this is one of the secrets here. He's trying to get one more super missile, which is hidden behind some Shine Spark blocks, which requires this really weird ball spark on a vertical surface with the two enemies in the way, and it's kind of difficult. And as he can see, this is it's a bit awkward here. Dude, you're... Oh my god. That's literally on the edge of the block. That was... Oh my god. I'm in awe right now, just how close that was. Jesus Christ. Anyway, that was pretty pog. Gee, damn. But yeah, he got a missile and a super missile, which is going to be very helpful. That increases his super missile count to a total of 6, I believe, or 8. Which is going to be very mandatory for the entire area of Turian. The more super missiles, the better. Well, sometimes you just need a little bit of luck in your blindfolded speedruns. Yes, he just said as well. Yeah, he just said himself that coming up is the hardest section of the game. Yeah, I guess I can already start a little bit talking about Turian. So Turian is quote-unquote the final area of the game. And this is where we get introduced to the Metroids, the namesake of the game. Metroids are this alien jellyfish creature you can see in the cutscene. And they latch onto like living beings and just suck out all of their life energy. And the way you kill a Metroid is generally by first freezing it with the ice beam, and then you have a choice of either using 5 normal missiles or 1 super missile to kill it. So the problem about this entire section right here, for the Blindfold, is the Metroids, they spawn in a fixed location, but the problem is it's a little bit random when exactly they spawn. And they're pretty fast, and if they latch onto Bubzia, it's bad. Because they drain energy really, really fast. And if you are gripped by a Metroid, the only way to escape is to lay some power bombs that gets it off of you. But it's super tight. Like the chances of it re-latching itself onto you after you get after it gets latched onto you, it's super tight. But he has some setups here, which is pretty good. His main problem also here is some lava, which takes a lot of damage. Which he takes a lot of damage if he falls into it. Oh. Oh, yeah, here. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's probably dead here. That is unlucky. So, the problem that you just saw right here. Or is he dead? Oh, Monka? Oh, big Monka? Oof. No. No. Friend, no! Oh, god. Yeah. Oh, god. That was super unlucky. Yeah, what you just saw there is, and what he just said himself, is the ice beam has a bigger hitbox than your missiles, and that is exactly what happened there. With the higher hitbox of the ice beam, he was able to freeze the Metroid, but the hitbox of the rocket is a little bit narrower, and all of his missiles went below the Metroid, so that was unlucky. But he almost managed to recover, which in itself is just absolutely astonishing. So also item drops come into place here a bit. Whenever you kill a Metroid, it drops two refillable pickups. It's random. What you prefer the most is super missiles, because you only have a very limited amount of these super missiles. And like I said, a super missile insta-killed the Metroid. Oh yeah, I think he's a little lost. Oh god. Oh no. No, to say. Oh, what? What? Oh my god. Holy shit. Did that just happen? That is amazing. Please don't die. Sir. No. Oh my god. If he knew what just transpired, he would probably like if he rewatches this VOD, his mind will be blown. So the exact same the exact same thing just happened. He froze the Metroid, and his first missile went below him, but he froze one of the red rinkas they're called, the other enemies here, and he was standing on top of one of those, and that just gave him enough elevation to kill one of those Metroids. That is, I'm speechless right now. That is insane. Holy crap. Oh. Oh god, what just happened? Jesus. That in itself is like, yeah, guys, that right there is a clip for the highlight reel. Woof. Okay, yeah, right here he's refilling a lot, and safety saving. So yeah, the main problem here is as well, he can't see what exactly the enemies drop, so he just has to like have an educated guess on that he's just enough with his missile count and his health. But yeah, friends, that was only part 1 of Turian. There's a second part with the Metroids. Oh no, the same thing again with the hitboxes. He's shooting below him. Oh, the diagonal strats. Great. Amazing. This, I can't speak right now. This is too much of a like, I'm clenching here. Oh god. Yeah, here's probably the hardest room of the game. It has 6 Metroids in it. And yeah, like I said earlier, all of these Metroid, all of them spawn. Oh god, the same thing again. Yeah, they spawn at the same location, but they're on a little bit of a timer when exactly they spawn. Yeah, he wasted 2 of his super missiles because the same thing happened again. He the hitbox of the ice beam froze the enemy a bit too high, and his missiles went below the Metro. That is super unfortunate. But hey, he did it mostly. The good thing about these Metroid rooms is that they don't respawn after you clear them. So what he's doing right now is just he quickly runs back to the safe and just gonna do another safety save here. Which is very advised. Yeah, he's gonna do. He's attempting some more refills here. Oh god, guys! I hope you're like as mind blown as I am right now. This is absolutely amazing. Yeah, maybe. Also, by the way. Oh wait, no. What am I talking? I'm lying, guys. I'm sorry. He was attempting a refill right there and not a safety save. I think there's another save before Mother Brain, if I remember correctly. He's probably gonna save there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, he just said if any one of you ever consider speedrunning game Blindfolded, look at this room right here and just reconsider that decision, because this right here is probably the single-handedly most difficult room of the entire game. This is where the final boss of the game, Mother Brain, will be in. And yeah, as you can see, there are these turrets which are firing these tiny shots. Then there are these Rinka enemies which somewhat spawn randomly. There's lava which he can fall into, which takes 1,000,000 damage. And there are these barriers which take 7 missiles to open, and if you're not fast enough, they regenerate. It's this room is terrible. Like, even as somebody who has speedrun this game normally, I can tell you this room is the absolute worst. Like, even without blindfold, this is just the absolute worst. So fortunately, there's a little bit of a cheat strategy you can do right here, as you can see. There's a tiny little spot right in front of Mother Brain that you can stand on. You can, like, the main weakness of Mother Brain is his eye, or her eye, I actually don't know. And the only difficult part about this are these two Rinkas. He needs to kind of synchronize them so that they don't hit him. And he did it! What an insane, legendary video game player right here. But we're not done here. Now he has 2 minutes. After the boss fight, he has 2 minutes to escape and go to the ship. And in the normal speedrun, this is easy. This is not a big deal. But blindfolded, this is actually also pretty difficult, because all of these blocks are somewhat crumble blocks. They're the slower crumble blocks. You can stand on them for a tiny fraction before you fall through them. But he made it again. Sick. This is absolutely sick right now. And yeah, this is the second to last room here. This should be a bit more easier. More easier, yes, that's good English. And yeah, I think with 1 minute left here, I think he should be able to do this. He got through all the hard parts here. And we did it. That's what he just said. We did it. And now just get into the ship here. And that's it. What? Oh wait, you can't hear him. Yeah, I'm just baiting you guys. Just a little joke here. This is not where the game ends. This is, like I said, as this is the remake of the original Metroid for the NES, this is where the original game of the NES would have ended. But right now, there's more, friends. There's more. There's more blindfolded content for us, so that's cool. Yeah, this is what's coming up is a section they added to the game while remaking this game. Yeah, and yeah, from the hardest part of the game, we are now in the second hardest part of the game. This is the section that is so-called suitless, because as you've seen in the cutscene, we escape from the planet, we get shot down by some space pirates, and we get shot down while we're not in our power suit, and now we are without our suit. We're only Samus, and the only weapon we have is a little tiny pistol that allows us to stun enemies. So this entire section here is more of like a horror part. Also, Metroid can crawl, by the way. Nice. Hope you understand that reference. And yeah, this entire section is really hard because, like I said, you only have a little gun that allows you to freeze the enemies for, I think it's like 2 seconds or so, maybe. Yeah, here he's attempting a little skip, the map skip, and he successfully did it. There's this map room, and normally when you get too close to it, like, it auto latches onto you, and you get this cutscene where you get the entire map of this section, and it's, it's slow, and it sucks. And yeah, there's a little the safety save. What's cool about the saves in this area of the game, they also refill your health. And yeah, currently he has 6 energy tanks, which means he can get hit 7 times. And a shot of these space pirates does an entire energy tank. accidentally running into one of them doesn't do an entire energy tank, but it still hurts quite a lot. And yeah, this entire section is, like I said, it's pretty hard because there's not a lot of room for error here. If he messes up just one jump, that's really, really bad news. Because unlike the first part of the game, when he messes up a room, he can't just go back and try it again. Because of the space pirates, they chase you around once they saw you, and they also chase you around door transitions. So if one of these guys is chasing you and you go through a door, the alarm is still active, and after like I think 1 or 2 seconds, 1 or 2 of these space pirates will come through the door. So yeah, like I said, not a lot of room for error here, and that's why it's like the second hardest part of the game here. And we'll be in this section here for a while. Firstly, you're on the pirate ship, the space pirate ship, and after that you're in the Chozo ruins. Both of them are same, but they just look a little bit different from the layout. So yeah, another safe room for some safety saving. Like I said, super, super dangerous section here. And yeah, maybe one thing you didn't know that I should have said earlier. If you die in this game, you just get a respawn at the last checkpoint, or the last time you saved. And for example, if you run the any % run, you basically never save anywhere because it's slow. And if you happen to die, you're basically at the start of the game again. And oh boy. Yeah, there. Yeah. There you see. It is actually one of the hardest sections of the game here, as you just saw. Yeah, he missed a little audio cue there, if I understood him correctly right there. It's a pretty tight jump you need to make here for another little shortcut here. Wow, okay. Yeah, he just said you need to freeze the pirate in the air there, which is a bit awkward. Like this stun gun has the ability to freeze enemies mid-air, so that's some cool technology, I guess, right? So yeah, now we're on the Chozo ruins. Still a ton of pirates, but now we've shifted from purple to more of a yellow oranges. He's missing the save point here. There we go. And yeah, for the Chozo ruins, it's basically more of the same here. So if our host here, Mr. Poker, has more donations or more messages, this is also another great time here.
I would just like to remind everyone that you're watching ESA Summer Online, and we are speedrunning to gather donations towards Alzheimerfonden, which is a Swedish Alzheimer foundation. Yearly, Alzheimerfonden Science Council and Board of Directors grant scientists and projects around 30 million Swedish crowns. Thank you so much for all of your donations so far. All of them will support Alzheimerfonden fully. If you'd like to donate, there is a panel below the stream to do so. Thank you so much for all of your donations so far.
Yeah, thanks Poker, and thanks everybody in chat. Please continue donating for this great cause. I feel like our man Bubzia here has deserved some of that. Or like you know what I mean. yeah, like I said, there's still currently the same ordeal here. Space pirates chasing you around. Not a lot of room for error here. Another safety save here. And there's not too much left before we get to the next boss of the game. Next boss called Charlie. Now you might be thinking, wait, what? Charlie? That's an awkward name for a boss. And it kind of is. It's just how we call him in the speedrun community. I actually I don't quite remember how that name came to happen. I think somewhere in the game code, the devs call this guy Charlie or something. I don't remember. There's some odd little story how his name came to be. Yeah, he messed up here. He's not where he thinks he should be. Potentially Monka S here? I think he messed up a jump there. Okay, also for everybody who might have just tuned in to the race here, to the run here, by the way. So this is Bubzia doing Metroid Zero mission 80% blindfolded. He currently has muted me and our donation reader here in Discord, so we don't disrupt him. So yeah, if you might be wondering, like if you're thinking that my constant babbling here is disrupting him and making him do mistakes, it's not. He has muted me, so don't worry about it. And yeah, it's the same kind of thing happening here again. This room is a little bit awkward. Just guys, can you just imagine like the panic when you're doing a blindfolded run and you'd have no idea where you are currently? 90 health, Monka. Yeah, he just said himself this is a very difficult room. So yeah, hopefully can get it here third try. Okay. Okay, yeah, this looks way better. We in, he just said. Nice. Yeah, I guess you can understand me now when I said this right here is like the second hardest section of the entire game, blindfolded. This is amazing here. Oh no, he got lost again. I think he... yeah, I think he messed up one of the wall jumps right there. But it's all good. Luckily, there are a few rooms here in this section where you can retry if you mess up, because there are no space pirates in that room. Okay, not too much left here before we get to see our boy Charlie. I think it's only like 3 more rooms, I believe. Another safety save here. Yeah, the boss coming up. Yeah, he just said now bless RNG. The upcoming boss here is random, like super random, like omega random. Which is of course not very good in a blindfolded speedrun. So how this boss works is I mean, I'm not even exactly sure what exactly this thing is. It's like a a painting on the wall that like becomes a living thing for a moment, and he's holding this kind of mirror or so. I don't know. Anyway, this the Charlie, he's holding this mirror, and this mirror shows you like a reflection of yourself. It kind of mimics your movements, which doesn't matter. But what you need to do is every now and then it will light up with one of the symbols on the sides. And when it lights up with one of these symbols, you need to shoot it. And you need to do that 4 times and you win. So now the problem is you don't exactly know when these symbols appear. And Charlie himself, he's a little bit random how he like traverses the room here. He has like different stages. Like here, he's just circling around. Yeah, as you can see, he has no idea. He's just hoping. So there's an audio cue here. Whenever the symbol appears, you can hear that. But Bubzia has no idea where Charlie and the mirror is when that was close. So he just jumps up and down and hopes that one of his shots will hit. He might die here. That's already looking not too hot here. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Yep, terrible. Yeah, he just said 70% of the time it 70% of the time it works, and the rest doesn't work, obviously. He also just said it's a good game to run. Like, beautiful. You should try it. It's a good game. So yeah, the first one is pretty easy because you just stand below it and shoot it. And yeah, but the second, third, and fourth one is hard. Oh man, that was so close. Oh, that feels bad, dude. Okay, that's the second hit. It's looking good. And that was kind of close-ish again. How did that just hit? That is so... Oh my god. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Yeah, in his last phase, he also shoots his lightning things there, which also increases the difficulty of hitting the last of these 4 symbols, which is the absolute worst. Hey, there we go. And yeah, after you do that, the painting goes back into the wall. And you get this cute little cutscene here, and you recover all of your abilities, including the 3 unknown items that we grabbed earlier. And this is now the good stuff. The 3 unknown items are the plasma beam, the gravity suit, and the space jump. Also, we get the Varia suit, which we never picked up, but the game is coded in a way that if you when you receive the gravity suit, you automatically get the Varia suit as well, just because why not, I guess. And yeah, now we're almost at maximum power. There is still one upgrade in the game that he has not collected, which is optional kind of, by the way, which would be the screw attack. Yeah, he didn't collect the screw attack, but it's not really important to have the screw attack, as you can see. It's not a mandatory upgrade. And yeah, that is another safety save here, and now that we are back with our full power, and actually more powerful than before, we can go and actually beat the game for real now. This time without any debates. So the last boss...
Would we have a second for 2 quick ones before we do that?
Sure. Yeah, he's gonna take a few minutes before he's actually at the boss, so take your time, buddy.
Perfect. We have a $5 donation from Sfula saying right on, and another one that's for $5 from Karakaiku saying wow, this is so amazing, good luck on the run. Thank you both so very much, and we're waiting for more.
Yeah, talking about where that we want more. Bubzia did a blindfolded Metroid Fusion 100% blindfolded run at ESA Corona Relief, I think 2 months ago or something like that. If you want to watch that after this run, or any time in the future, check out the ESA YouTube channel for that. Or is it even on there yet? I don't know. Or maybe check the video section of the Twitch channel. It's somewhere there. So yeah, it's and since that was 100%, he collected everything there is to collect, and that one is probably even more mind-blowing than this one. It's good stuff, friends. It's pretty good stuff. Yeah, so since we now have our full upgrades, these space pirates somewhat become a joke. They die pretty quickly to one of our beam shots. The problem is, if you walk into one of these guys or one of their shots hits you, you still take a pretty large chunk of damage. So even though they're pretty easy to kill, they can still inflict quite a lot of damage. So he still needs to be a little bit careful here on what exactly he's doing. Also, I just realized, by the way, the screw attack is not the only upgrade that he didn't collect. There's also the wave beam that he did not collect. But that's just a minor fun fact on the side. Oh yeah, and there's also power bombs in the game, but power bombs are super optional. Like, you can beat the entire game without collecting super bombs. Power bombs, I mean. You just said he has to kill this guy? Oh, yeah. I know what he is referring to. So, if you get seen by these space pirates, and the alarm of the area is happening, and if you walk into a safe, you can't save. So as long as the alarm is active, you can't save at a safe point. He was, by the way, just talking about his estimate that we should still be looking good. I actually don't have it. I don't see it right now. I don't know where we're at. Oh, we're at 120. Oh yeah, that looks good. We should be able to. Yeah, I think we can finish this below estimate, which is great. Oh no, he got lost. I think he missed a jump there. I think. Ah, yeah, I think he... Oh, no! Uh-oh. Yeah, he messed up a jump there again. He's a little bit off. Oh, no. Yes, you saved, buddy. He just reset on purpose right there. Yeah, he missed a little jump there and then he was confused on what happened. Let's just do it again. 25 minutes left, should still be enough. In the normal any percent speedrun, without blindfold, you would be around, I'd say like 6 or 7 minutes off of beating the game, I think. Something like that. I haven't ran any percent in quite a while. Okay. Ah, there we go. Yeah. Now, there we go. Man, I can't imagine the sheer preparation and memorization that he has in his head to know exactly what to do in every single room that he can traverse at this. Man, this is insane. I did some blindfolded experiments myself, but that was only for one fight of a JRPG, so it doesn't really compare to what you're seeing right here. I can only imagine. This is crazy. So yeah, we're getting closer to the actual final boss of the game here. There's only like 3 more rooms or so, I believe. And the actual final boss is not too hard. Compared to some of the other bosses in the game, the final boss should be... I give him like a medium difficulty. A medium to easy, somewhat like that. Blindfolded, that is. If you can see, he's an absolute joke of a boss. All right. Yeah, he's patiently waiting here. Ah, the last guy. He didn't want to suicide into the beams. Well, he still got him, so that's nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like he just said, this is the last save point of the game. Oh wait, my parents are listening to so loud music. One sec. Alright, hello. So yeah, he just last save of the game. Because after you beat the final boss, you can't save the game anymore because you get into one of these countdown, everything is going to explode kind of situations where where everything is going to blow up after, I think 6 minutes is the timer. And yeah, we're almost at the boss here. So the final boss of the game is Mecca Ridley. And he's pretty easy to get rid of. So his weak point is his belly button, or whatever exactly that thing is supposed to be. You just shoot it with a bunch of missiles and it's dead. Like in the normal speedrun, you just need to time your jumps kind of precisely, and that's as you can see, easy peasy. You need to hit him with 6 super missiles, I believe. And yeah, for the blindfold, you just need to wait his first attack, and then his belly button is exposed. Then you do the correct... you do the jump, you hit it a few times, and that's it. And yeah, now we killed it. Oh, 5 minutes. Okay, there we go. Now we have 5 minutes to... Yeah, you have 5 minutes to escape this ship, because this entire ship is going to blow up. And he just, by the way, said himself that the true last boss of the game is the final room, because in the final room there are 2 of these black space pirates. You've seen one of them before. The red pirates are the normal ones. They're pretty easy to kill with like 1 shot, but the black space pirates, they have like a legitimate million of health, it feels like, and they deal quite a lot of damage. And hopefully he doesn't die to them, because yeah, like I said, that's like the true boss of the end boss of the game. And yeah, we just need to make our way over there. I think in a normal speedrun, this entire escape sequence takes like a minute 30 or something like that. It's pretty fast. So 5 minutes is a pretty generous explosion countdown timer thing.
Can I squeeze in one quick donation in that time?
Yeah, sure.
We have $10 from Glimpse TC saying absolutely loving the Metroid Blindfolded run. Huge props to the runner for pulling everything off and to the crew running the stream. Thank you so much for your donation. And this goes to the Layers of Fear Any Percent Sniper incentive. Thank you.
But yeah, thanks for the donations, guys. Highly appreciate it. Here for this good cause here. And yeah, I think 1, 2, 3 more rooms, and hopefully then we're done. Hopefully he doesn't die. That would be pretty terrible. Yeah, there's a little shortcut technically you can do in this room, but it requires a speedball, which is pretty hard to pull off while being blindfolded. Oh, he's... okay, there we go. You got stuck on the little robot there for a second. Because the robot is blocking your way and you need to very humbly need to shoot some missiles into it so he moves. Okay. He just said last room of the game he will attempt a rather precise setup for the last 2 of these black pirates. Like I said, he's like half health. Hopefully. Cool. Okay, they didn't see him. That's good. That's good. Uh-oh. No, you didn't. You didn't alert him, buddy. Oh boy. What? How did this guy get up here? Okay, is this the cheese? Okay, I don't know if it's cheese track. And yeah, time is coming up in just a second here. Is it? Oh, there we go. And time! Bam! Let's go! Dude. What? What an absolute legend, this guy. Holy crap. Yes, he's now coming to Discord, so we can talk with him and tell him his mic must be muted the entire run. Hello. By the way, there's maybe your mic is muted on the screen. Some people in chat were telling me that they can't hear you when you're talking. Yeah, whenever you said something important, I just paraphrased it. 1:30:50. According to chat, they still can't hear you. I mean, what? Yeah, he just gave me some compliments that my commentary was probably great, despite him not being able to hear me. I'm flustered. But I don't know. I mean, I guess chat will decide on if my commentary was good or not. apparently I'm also very quiet now. Oh no, what is happening? I'm just gonna go closer to my mic. Maybe that's helping. Hello. Well, I guess. He's just saying thanks a lot for watching. He appreciated it. Check out the.
Yo, hello. I think I fixed it now. Yes, I can hear you, but very quiet. But I think it shows in OBS that I am audible, so hello guys.
Okay, we'll see in a sec, I guess, if chat. I end the game super long.
Oh. Well, scuffed setup, but GG's, and I guess I was muted during the whole run. Sorry about that.
Yeah, they can hear you now. Cool. So.
Yay, we did it. 105.09. To be honest, I think that's quite close to my PB actually, but with tons of deaths, I guess. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you can hear me.
Yeah, they can.
And yeah, shoutouts to the Blindfolded speedrunning community. I love you guys. And yeah, if you want more Blindfolded content and stuff, I will still run another Blindfolded game in this event later on. And I also have done many other games. So please check them out if you're interested. And again, huge shoutouts to my commentator, Xoneris.
Was a pleasure.
And yeah, I think we are a bit behind schedule because of the tech issues in the beginning, so I will just say goodbye and thank you and see you in a few days again.
Cheers, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bye bye.